Namaste friends. Welcome you all. Yogi Devaraj from Yoga University of the Americas. Let us start this session with 3 Omkaras and Om Sahana Bhavatu. Inhale and start. Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste once again, and I welcome you all for this session on Pancha Kosha Viveka. Friends, we have discussed in brief about Pancha Koshas, then little bit in detail about Annamaya Kosha and Pranamaya Kosha. I feel few more things are there to tell you about Pancha Kosha Viveka, Pranamaya Kosha. So, I will be telling you something about that. Then let me move on to Manomaya Kosha. Only 1 or 2 things, but I feel very important. Today, let us imagine that there is a pot inside the water. It is open inside the water, completely immersed in the water. When that pot is completely immersed in the water, friends, you need to understand and tell me what is there inside the pot. I hope you know it is water. And what is there outside the pot? Again, water. So, there is water both inside as well as outside the pot. Whatever is there is in the pot, can we say that is the individual water which is separate on its own for the pot? And can we consider whatever is the outside is a universal water? In the same way, we have to consider the consciousness part also. Supposing you break the pot, please understand, my dear friends. Supposing you break the pot or pot breaks, then whatever is the water inside the pot, where it will go? See, there is water inside the pot and outside the pot, and the pot is broken. Where the water will go, which is there inside the pot? Nowhere, isn't it? Please understand, little bit of tricky things I am telling you today is the last part of Pranamaya Kosha. So water which is there inside the part doesn't go anywhere. It merges with the water which is outside. In the same way, if you consider, there is prana inside the body, isn't it? There is water inside the part. In the same way, if you consider this body as part, that is why sometimes they use a word called ghata in Sanskrit. Ghata means pot. So in this ghata or the pot, what is the main part which is called as Chaitanya, or the consciousness which is there inside the body by the way of prana. So this body is moving, doing all the activities, as long as that breath, air, prana, whatever you call, consciousness, I am introducing one more word, consciousness, Atman, soul, whatever, is there, this body is running, isn't it? This body is doing all the activities as long as that consciousness is there inside the body. We'll just understanding sake, we'll change few words. Okay. As long as their consciousness is there inside the body, this body is doing a lot of things. Now you please tell me, what is there outside the body? Say, correct? That is why we are able to inhale and exhale, because of the universal consciousness which is surrounding us. Please understand slowly. That is why I give the example of a pot, where it is easy to understand. You can visualize water very easily, but here it's very difficult to visualize because we are living in consciousness itself. Which unfortunately we cannot see, we cannot feel, we cannot touch, but only we can experience. That's why I always repeatedly tell you, yoga is an experimental, experiential science, and that can be experienced only by the seeker who is practicing that particular method of yoga. Because with reference to Pranamaya Kosha, I am telling you all this to you, especially which can be understood by the senior seekers. So, the outside thing, I am calling it as universal consciousness, or the Chaitanya, or the energy, prana, which is there outside, which I am continuously taking inside and leaving it outside. See, one of my guru used to tell, he gives jnana by way of riddles, puzzles, right? He used to tell, there is only one pillar between two houses, for two houses. Then he used to ask me, tell me what is that? There is only one pillar for two houses. It's very difficult to understand at his level and answer it. Always we used to tell, sorry Guruji, you tell what is that. Then he will tell, this is the breathing method, is the pillar between the universal consciousness and the individual consciousness. The consciousness which is outside, when it enters a particular body, it becomes individual consciousness, isn't it? And the process of this breathing is calling it as pillar. Means what? It's a bridge. Pillar, bridge, whatever you call. When that collapses, then There will be no connectivity between the individual consciousness and the universal consciousness. It gets disconnected. That is the process we call it as death. That means what? This individual consciousness comes out of the body, merges with the universal consciousness. Can you please understand now? It doesn't go anywhere. It's there in the consciousness. Now you have to understand what is consciousness. Is prana, which is there inside the body, which is there outside also. That is why if you do pranayama slowly, then what happens? You get more of universal consciousness. It's a wonderful concept, friends. Wonderful concept. But the problem is, we human beings are worried more about the external world. We completely get into the external world. We hardly get any time to get into our own self to understand how it is made up of. That individual consciousness which is occupying our self inside is called pranamaya kosha. And the external thing is called universal consciousness. So we are always connected to universal consciousness. I will tell you one more example. One of my Guruji, you can take his name and watch. Lot of videos are available of my Guru. He is also Swamiji. Dr. S.A.R.P.V. Chaturvedi Swamiji. Please write down, note down. Dr. S.A.R.P.V. Chaturvedi Swamiji. He is my great Guru. Always my head is under his feet. He always ready to give speech on any subject on earth, in any language you choose. I was with him, fortunate enough to be with him for 2-3 months continuously once. Of course, by force, he makes us to be like that. I was very much grateful, graceful, blessed. Then I didn't know. Now I can understand what he gave to me. He was going to one function, speaks on some spiritual aspect, as if he is a great spiritual master, which is true. If he goes to another place, he will speak on neurology, which is totally unknown to any gurus, spiritual masters, as if he is a master in neurology, specialist internationally. Then in the third place, he goes and speaks on astronomy or astronomical inventions happening in the world, as if he is a leading scientist in NASA. Then I was wondering how it's possible. Once I asked my Guru, Dr. S.A.R.P.V. Chaturvedi Swamiji, I was asking, Swamiji, how is it possible for you to explain all these things just in any language? Friends, now I think I should have given this example when we gone to Anandamaya Kosha. Let me tell you again, no problem. But it is important. Now I can make out. He was telling me that, Devaraj, I can open any book of any library anywhere in the world. Book may be closed in the library, friends, but he has got the ability to open the book, any book, anywhere kept. It's a great blessing which my Guru has. Please watch his videos. You will understand. And another interesting thing is, if he starts in one particular language, like like in Kannada, if he starts of my language, he'll speak only in Kannada. He will never mix any other word in Kannada. It's very difficult even for people who are born here in Karnataka to speak like him in Kannada. If he starts in Tamil, only Tamil. If he starts in Hindi, only Hindi. If he starts in English, it's only in English. If he starts in Sanskrit, it's only Sanskrit. That too a bombarding language skill, presentation skill. It comes just like that. Then onwards, I was just wondering how it is possible. On thinking on that, I understood lot of things. Such gurus will tell the gnana only for few seconds or few minutes, but you have to analyze, find out, then only you will get the proper answer. They will teach only for few minutes, that's it, but you have to work for years to understand. Whatever he was telling then, I was not able to understand. Now I can. What type of grace gurus can give it to us? This is what I understood from different masters. So the outside external thing is universal consciousness for which we are connected to the prana. Once that goes inside, it becomes individual consciousness. That's what I was telling you yesterday. Atman is there inside. This prana will be moving, connecting universal consciousness and the individual consciousness. That is why sometimes, even if you just keep quiet, closing the eyes, breathing very slowly, very, very slowly, you will get some good ideas. See, even in your examination, while writing the exam, if you don't find the answer, just close your eyes. I'm sorry. Closing your eyes. Have slow inhalation and exhalation. Be in that state. You will get the answer. Of course, I got this experience. I don't know about you all. But that's what I told you. Yoga is an experimental experience. Just be with this, whatever I am telling you, and experiment on in your own life. So we are always connected, friends. This happens even during our sleep. That is what I told you yesterday. Only Pranamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha are open during the deep sleep state. Other three koshas like Annamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha are absent. We need to understand only by observation and our own personal experience. If I am telling you, you will never understand. Work on it. So, a very simple thing I am telling you, but I wanted you to understand completely. That is why I want to introduce this so that this may be useful in future sessions. Like, what is universal consciousness? What is individual consciousness? The same consciousness which is there outside the body comes inside, it becomes individual consciousness. It becomes like a drop in the ocean. When it goes outside, it is ocean. When it comes inside, it's a drop. That means, please friends, you have to work on this if you want to listen my sessions. So we are part of that ocean of universal consciousness. Tomorrow I will be telling you one more interesting secret now, which I am getting, but because time is up, I will be telling you tomorrow. Please keep watching. Friends, that is why the purpose of this Yoga University of the Americas is to give the pure knowledge across the world to whomsoever interested. We cannot force anybody. So we want to give this knowledge to all the people on earth, whoever comes into contact with us, and whatever the knowledge you have, that also can be spread across the world through our university. Please join us, be in touch with us, and thank you for watching and blessing us for continuing this propagation of the real knowledge of yoga. Friends, let us end the session with Sarve Bhavantu. Inhale and stop. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you friends for watching and for your blessings. Please spread this message across the world, across the globe. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.